I'm glad you like it, Cathador. I'm actually really pleased. Like, one of those things, it's as a YouTuber, it's weird coming into a new medium, but actually, I'm more familiar with sort of live stage whatever, just because that's what I used to do. I used to be a musician, and so I actually find Twitch to be more applicable to things that I'm experienced with. I find it to be very relaxing to Twitch. Okay, fantastic. That's all. Thanks, everybody. It actually really helps me out with this stuff, because I'm still, like, moving knobs around and trying to figure out, like, what is working and what's not working for the stream. This is only my second stream. Like, I've done this very, very rarely, so for anybody here that's not from the Nerd Castle, we've got fishing tackle. Interesting. I'll take it. I'll grab the nails as well. And, oh, a fishing rod. Badass, man. There's all kinds of new stuff in the game right now. I haven't seen half of this stuff. This is really sweet. I don't know what wire might be used for, but we're going to take it just in case. Just in case we wanted to do some beating, some middle apocalypse beating. You never know. Somebody might want to get some super awesome copper jewelry, or maybe something with some aquamarine, or some mica that you found off the side of the road. Yeah, if we have a hammer and we have nails, we can create a nail bat, I think. So you're absolutely 100% correct, whoever said that. Let me see here. Oh yes, Blestrex. There we go. I had to find your name. I want to add a sheet to that window. And so there we are. We have sheeted all over that window now. I'm going to throw... oh, it's already got curtains. Okay, so that one's working out great. I'm going to have to find my bearings as well during the course of this stream because, frankly, I have no idea where I'm going on this map. This is all new to me. I'm going to add a sheet to there. There we go. And then on this side... ooh, I'm still not out of sheets. Hell yeah. Doing ourselves a little bit of sheety construction. What can I do with this one over here? Does this one have curtains already? Good. I like the fact that this house is already pre-prepared for us. It's already ready to roll. Do houses roll? I don't think they would roll very well. Yeah, this... actually, the little symbol, right, Aragorn, there'll be a little symbol up here with a little guy who's like... that's my impression of the... I forget what they call him. They have like a specific name. That's my impression, though. I'm not on Moldra, Guitarkey. I'm on... the other one. West Point. I'm on West Point. I think that's the map that... whatever one they added to the default game. I didn't even know it was in the game yet, and so... I'm going to put the sheets into my inventory, my general inventory, so that I can go through and continue kind of boarding up all these windows. Oh, did they really, Nightshade? They expanded the map. Really? That'll be cool then. Honestly, it's one of those times where I really do want to revisit Project Zomboid, but, like, there's reasons I don't, that I won't go into during the stream, because obviously we're having fun playing Project Zomboid right now, but I just haven't gone back and done it yet. Okay, so we'll close those curtains too. And is that about all that I need? Now, you have an increased chance, when you have a heavy load, you have an increased chance of injuring yourself, so as we're running around, you might sprain your ankle. Can I put a sheet over this? Because that's the only orifice through which zombies can now see me any longer. And that bothers me. Okay, well, we're shrouded in darkness now. I think I'm going to store some of the extra sheets and things just on the shelf. We'll also throw... we got way too many bandages. We'll put a couple of them in there and maybe grab 12 of those out. I mean, can I split these stacks somehow? Yeah, I can. Now I remember. I can split the stacks like so. That's what I had forgotten about. So let's go ahead. I don't really need this many bandages. We'll carry around 6 with us just in case. I don't think, GK, I think that when it comes to falling down the stairs, there used to be a bug where you would fall through the stairs and you would just fall and break your legs, and that would be the end of your game. Silencer, yeah, we can. We can board up windows and whatnot if we have nails, hammer, and boards, but the boards are pretty heavy, and so we would have to carry them around with us. Our weapon cabinet. What do I want to... I usually keep my weapons upstairs, but in this case, I think I'll put them down here. We're going to put a golf club in there. I'm going to count the fishing rod as a weapon, since the game has decided to do so. We'll throw that in there as well. Keep the fishing tackle with it, just so that I don't lose track of it. Was this a bathroom over here? This was a bathroom. And so those curtains are already closed. Was there a cabinet in here, though? No. I need a place with a... I need a bathroom with a cabinet to store all of our medication. I'm trying to keep things organized, because I always forget where stuff is. I also don't know... I am going to regret putting away the Band-Aids. I only put away... I kept 6. I don't think we're going to need more than 6, will we? I shouldn't be looking at the chat. I always look at the chat log when I'm talking to you guys, but I should be talking, like, right here. I've got to get used to my different vectors of eyesight. I believe that I'm going to throw sleeping tablets in here with the rest of the riffraff. And then the tools are going to go on the shelf down. I forgot to put the wire in, too. Well, damn. Yeah, cathedral, I'm working on it right now. I'm trying to make sure that we got things a little bit more squared away. I'm trying to organize all the stuff into different drawers and whatnot. We should probably eat something, too. Let's eat a bell pepper. I love bell peppers. Bell peppers are the greatest. A bell pepper overweight us. That must have been a heavy as hell bell pepper. That must have been one of those organically grown bell peppers. Maybe they use drugs or something on it. It's like 600 times the size that it's normally supposed to be. I need my inventory back, sir. Put a baseball bat in there. I'm going to keep the nails on me for right now because I'm going to take the hammer out. And then I'm gonna make our other bat into a nail bat. So let's drop those into there. And I'm gonna take one of these guys, and we'll drop that into our general inventory. Interesting. You have to. I think it has to. Does it have to be fully repaired? I remember there being something about that when I played the game last time. You had to have it like fully repaired or something before you could make a nail bat out of it. But then again, maybe I don't have all the tools in the right place. Let me look. Nope, they're all here. Ah, craft a spiked bat. There it is. Cool. So now we've got a nailed baseball bat. It looks slightly more satisfied, in my opinion. It looks as though it's had a very, very good weekend. I'm going to equip that. We'll put all the stuff. Actually, I said I was going to turn this over here into our storage bin. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll throw the nails in there. Throw the hammer. Definitely probably don't want to throw a hammer around your friends. That's probably a good way to wound them seriously. But throwing a hammer when it's at a cabinet, whatever. Cabinets have no souls. They're terrible. Oh, you can zoom in and out now, too. That's a new feature, too. Okay, so we've got the mug of water. I need to find some water bottles that I can run around with. Our inventory is looking really, really good right now. I'm going to wait it out till maybe 12. Oh, my God, I can't even see. This is brutal. This is brutal with a capital umlaut. Okay, so we're going to go, and I felt like I slept a little bit longer last time, so let's go ahead and sleep. Oh, hell no. That's bad. Okay, so we've got a gunshot. I cropped the chat box a little bit so that it wouldn't take up too much of the screen, Guitar Key. I made it kind of, like, shorter or something. It should be, like, around here somewhere, and it was, like, that tall, and I felt like it took up too much of the screen, so I went, meek, and I shrunk it down a little bit. So you can only see, like, the last 5 or 6 messages. I'm still fiddling with things. Definitely trying to figure out like what's working and what's not going to work for the stream. Kind of new to it. I think actually really new to it. I'm pretty much as close to an amateur at streaming as you could possibly get, in all fairness. Let's check. I don't remember exactly how you could climb through. Can I open these shutters now? No, the shutters are still remaining shut. It's okay. It's part of their name. I understand it. I understand. There's a reason we name things the way that we do. I'm going to try... You've got the jump on him, man. Don't be scared. We can handle this. We can do it together. Committing undead murder. A wallet. Give me your wallet. Oh, awesome. That was way too gratifying. That made me far too happy. I have no idea why that made me so happy, but deep down, I felt something in my tummy bits that was just like, yep, this is the thing. This is the thing to do. Hold on. What? Do what I say as I say it. Throw all that stuff into the backpack and we'll save it for later. And I was going to experiment with making the window a little bit wider and then putting it kind of in the side in the darkness, but then again, I would have to, well, it would work. I'd have to crop it before I put it up on YouTube, but it would work. I think that's probably not a bad plan to actually just do things with the bigger screen. Will you stop that? Hold on here. What are you doing? There we go. Take the bowl. We want to take any water receptacles that we can get our hands on because the water's going to get cut off later. And as we found out during our playthrough, sometimes it bugs out. I got really lucky on my last playthrough of this where the water bugged. Like it said that the water was shut off, but every day you were still able to like take care of business and get water even like hundreds of days later. Like it was bugged out for a little while, but then it just magically started working. And Bob256, Splattercat, if my original avatar was a cat with glowing eyes that was holding like a rotary machine gun like so and was aiming it, and so that's where the Splattercat came from. It came from that avatar, and also it had lots of hard consonant sounds, and I felt like it would be rememberable for some reason, or memorable. There we go. Rememberable is not a word. Going back to my old classes, memorable. That's the word that I'm looking for. There we are. Now that we're back on point with regards to our syntactical choices. Am I full up yet? I'm getting close. I'm getting close. So we've got TV dinner. I'll take that for sure. I don't need the seeds or anything just yet. I'm not going to focus too heavily on seeds. Cooking for intermediates might be a good idea, like a way to pass the time as we're playing the game later on. I may just mentally just write it off right now that we've got books in this building that are going to be helpful to us later, but until that point, meh. So it'll work out. Oh, I'm sorry, Thesaurus. I never said hi to you. Well, there you go. Thesaurus, hello. There you go. You got a slightly more classy hello. I felt like I owed it to you since I was a little bit behind the 8-ball on that one. Oh, they keep books on... Oh, it makes... There's cookbooks by the place where you cook. It makes sense now. It makes sense now. No, no, no. Oh. Whew. Damn closet zombies, man. Damn closet zombies. What is up with that? These zombies need to get themselves some manners. First you announce yourself. You say, "Sir, I wish to engage you in undead combat." Then I bow, and I say, "I agree to the terms." 20 paces. We turn around, then we engage, and then everything's okay. But up until then, it's not real zombie combat. It is not real zombie combat. That was a sneak attack. That's not alright. That was a guerrilla action. Not condoned. Insurgency. Undead insurgency. So we've got shoes, skirt, and vest. What's up, Milkman? I got another backpack, but I don't think I need that. Oh, we're out of water again. Hold on. Let me go get a drinky drink. There we are. And I'm going to make like my character right now. Feeling a wee bit parched. Talking does that to me. First and foremost, when my throat starts to get a little bit dry, it takes me out of my mental space. I've got like a mental space. It's fairly large. I don't feel very much of it though. Like the mental space is like, yeah, and then like most of the activity takes place like basically right there at like a single mathematical point, much beyond there. It's the best that I can do. There's probably a water bottle or something in here. Cigarettes, even better. I'll take all of them. Hope they're Black and Milds. That or Swisher Sweets, for which I am a sucker. I'm gonna beat her to death just because she came up on me wrong. Oh man, no, don't be friends. This would be easier if the zombies were sectarian and would like actually fight each other. But instead, they all band together in the cumulative mission to destroy my life. And there we are. We just did some beating around the bush or beating around the tree or whatever. Is that one dead? Okay, I think it's splattered extra large. There's a pen there. Ooh, painkillers. That's probably going to be useful later on. We'll take those. A locket. No use for a locket. No use for a locket. I think there were things in the mailboxes too, weren't there? Like back in the day? No? Well, fine then. Mailbox baseball. Mailbox baseball. I don't know if they play this all over the world, but in the United States there's a sport called mailbox baseball in which you get into the back of a flatbed truck and you drive through the neighborhood hitting mailboxes with baseball bats. I've never done it because some people will fill their mailboxes with concrete and then that's not going to be fun for you. That's going to be really, really bad. And also it's morally reprehensible. I don't know if it's quite at the point of reprehensible. I mean, it's definitely entertaining, but it's not a very nice thing to do. Zombie? I will smack the weave up off your head. You don't even know, zombie. This will get real. I will smack the gray out of that skirt. I feel like the zombies are a whole lot grayer and greener nowadays. Like they've definitely decolored slightly. I don't know if that ties into like how fast they are, because I know the developers at one point said they wanted the really, really fast zombies to look just like normal human beings that were just kind of like slumping, like, you know, but I don't know. Let's check this house before I get lost. Because I'm pretty close to getting lost right now. I should probably close the door behind me. It's only polite. Take the mug. Am I overweight? Oh, damn it. I forgot about the things I was supposed to be doing, like going back and storing all of my treasure. I think we'll go bulls. Yeah, it's for real. Guitarchi, it's for real. Like, if a kid actually hits your mailbox while you fill it with concrete with a baseball bat, it'll snap both of his arms. It's ridiculous. The person that does that to their mailbox goes to jail before the person destroying the mailbox does. It's pretty crazy though. Like it'll basically break both of your arms simultaneously, which is definitely not fun. It is not within the realm of enjoyability unless you're really, really into like weird arm breaking fetishes. If you're super into that sort of thing, then I guess it might light your candle. Might put a little bit of hitch in your giddy up, some arrows in your quiver, but nope. I feel like creepy. I feel like if I was to make myself a spliff right about now, or if I was to refill half of it with weeds, I don't feel like being high in the zombie apocalypse would be a great idea for me. I'd end up like staring at the brick wall and just being like, whoa, it looks like a snake. And then I'd get bit by a zombie. And then I'd be the world's only domed zombie. And the whole thing would just, it would be a mess. They'd be writing country songs about me and just all kinds of other goofy shit. You just never know. Okay, so let's fill up some of this stuff with water. Fill our empty mug. Actually, I'm going to store, let's store our tools first. So we've got raw chicken. We have to cook that first before it's going to be useful. I'm going to keep the cigarettes for later. You never know, like the cigarettes aren't that useful until you need them, and then once you need them, they become really, really useful. It just kind of depends. I'm hoping they don't, what's this, unpleasantly hot. Okay, so I guess it's probably going to be in our best interest to be indoors for now. Alright, Turbidite. Nice name, by the way. I was supposed to be in field camp, but I was too poor. Like, I signed up to go to field camp, and you'll excuse me for a moment. I'm going to take off my jacket. It's getting a little warm inside. And anyways, I was supposed to be going to geology field camp to finish up my major, but then again, like, every single place was like $4 grand to go out for 6 weeks or whatever, and I was like, whip, I don't have that kind of dosh. That kind of scratch is definitely outside of my realm of influence, so I decided to write it off. I'm actually going to save up money for a year, and next summer I'm going to go, hopefully. Kind of one of those things I had to put off, but oh, another gunshot, really? A corn dog? Oh, we're keeping that in the inventory. We're eating that right now. You gotta savor the little things in the apocalypse, and that's for realsies. There we go, corn dogs, hell yeah. So we want to put the corn, we want to put the ham, we want to put the lemons, the leeks. I love, leeks are the greatest thing, like grilled leeks when they've got a little bit of like garlic butter on them. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Delicioso. We've got dog food. Don't need to put that in the fridge. That might make people look at us weird. And we don't know when we're going to have company. I mean, we could have post-apocalyptic company. You never know. We'll drop all that stuff off. Zombies aren't dead. They're just explicitly high. I like the use of the word explicitly right there. So, oh my god. Why do I hear the sound of windows breaking? I also hear moaning. That's not good. Basically, anytime you hear anything really, really suspect like that, you probably want to take a look throughout your house just to make sure. Because there's just no... Garlic butter can solve any problem, GK. Garlic butter is incredible. It is the greatest thing ever. Melt that butter and throw some garlic in it. Yes, indeedly doodly. I'm going to put the cooking pots in my... How overweight, actually, am I? I've made a mistake. Damn. Alright, well, we're already overweight, so let's just do the water thing now. We'll fill our mugs so that while we're running around, we can get ourselves some freebie water. And we'll fill the other one. Really, Nightshade, that's... I've never had... I had a family member try out escargot one time, but I've never tried it personally. I feel like... It's not... Bandit Viking killing it over here on the humor. It's just a bad neighborhood. Everybody's just ridiculously opiumed out of their minds. Just a bunch of heroin junkies like, spare change. Change. At which point, it's time to channel yourself a little bit of Buddhism and go, my friend, change comes from within. And there it is. Try that on a hobo the next time you see one. They don't get happy about it. They get real upset. We're going to go can of beans right there. And we will throw some cereal in. And we've got the dog food. Going to save that for later. I'm going to put off the dog food for as long as possible. Although, I tried cat food one time. I was curious. Don't judge me. I tried cat food one time. And it actually wasn't that bad. It was kind of just like a can of tuna. It was basically just a really, really well-gravied tuna. But yeah, I kind of regret admitting that now. My mug of water is already out. Detroit replantable. Oh my god, it's a Detroit simulator. Project Detroit. Is anybody watching from Detroit right now? I have a friend who lives in Detroit, and he swears to God he's been stabbed like 14 times. Like, he says like stabbing is like a professional Olympic sport there, and I need somebody who's from Detroit as well to like fill me in and make like validate whether or not that's true. gonna put the can opener in there. We've got another empty mug. I think I'm gonna carry around two. What the hell is remoulade? Is that a seasoning? Remoulade. Remoulade. All right. Well, I guess I'll put the remoulade in here with the food. The water bottle is actually really, really useful. We're going to carry that around with us for a long time. The wallet, I stole it from the zombie, but I kind of feel guilty about it now. Maybe we can mail it back to him. We've got the kettle, so let's fill the kettle with water too. Such a great word, kettle. Kettle, 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 kettle. It's like quark. Or, I don't know, noodle. I mean, I always do this diatribe, but still. Maybe somebody hasn't heard it. There are great words out there that you're just not sure why somebody invented them. They're like, it's impossible to take this conversation seriously if you're going to keep using the word quark. I can't take it seriously. It's too funny of a word. So we got 2 bowls of water right there for when they shut everything off. We'll put it in the kettles. And I think we're looking okay right now. Chad Thomas is doing a pretty good job of making sure that we keep all of our weight down. I'm really glad. It seems like they increased the availability of backpacks and things. Like, it used to take you a really, really long time to find a backpack or anything of that type when you were playing Project Zomboid, and I feel like I found one right off. Well, I'm not going to be punny because I'm carrying a bat right now, but I found one right next to the bat, if not right off of one. More cigarettes, so sure. Let's go ahead and we'll just continue this bad habit. Let's ride this bitch into the ground. Oh, he already picked him up. Okay. Quitting. Quitting. So, as I recall, you can cut yourself like crawling through these windows. I don't see anything in there anyways, so I'm going to check the doors on this house. I was getting too far. Oh, good. How pleasant that everyone here just leaves their doors unlocked. What a really friendly, just pro-banditry area. I'm happy about the fact that... Why am I terrified? What am I not seeing that sees me? Ah. There's a zombie set a space at the table. We've knocked him down. And we've taken him out. To a lovely dinner. No closet zombies? Alright, good. Those monster closets kill me, man. They are bad for the heart. Like, every single time I have to, like, practice my Markiplier face. I was getting all terrified by stuff left and right. I don't see... This house actually is sort of... We're getting sleepy now, too. It's unpleasantly hot and it's evening. It must be somewhere near the swamps. I worked in a swamp for a while, and oh my god, there is nowhere more miserable than a swamp in the summertime. It is... You wouldn't think, because you're up to your knees in water, but oh my god, swamps are miserable. They are horrible places. Especially if you're doing any type of physical labor. Processed cheese. Mmm. Throw all of that. Oh, this is all going into my generic inventory. Weak. I'm not gonna... That bottle with mayonnaise, I've got a feeling it's probably not gonna stay good that long. But we'll try our best here. Put all this stuff into my backpack. We're not hungry yet. That actually, we were able to keep ourselves pretty well sated off that 50-pound bell pepper we ate. And then I also ate something after that, but I can't remember what it was. I've already forgotten. It's much like I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning. Please stop canceling. No, and don't put it on the floor either. Alright, we'll do this. I think when you scroll, it actually takes things off of your little shift-click list. I wasn't able to do this on my last playthrough, and it took me forever to organize my inventory. It was miserable. Yeah, humidity's bad. Humidity is really, really bad, Nightshade. It's never the heat, for me anyways. When I was working in the swamp, it was only like 90. Which you say only 90, but still, it was pretty hot, but it was that like 80% or whatever ridiculous humidity that really stuck. I think I drank like 3 gallons of water that day and didn't pee once. It was really, really bad. That's, if you guys don't know, I'm a geologist, and a frequent conversation among geologists is we talk about our pee. That's what we do. We say, hey bud, how's your pee looking today? And they'd be like, oh, you know, it's looking pretty good. I'm staying hydrated, and then we go about our business, and that's just a common pleasantry that we exchange. So now, welcome to the wacky world of geology and geologists. Oh, another one. There are a lot of zombies around here. Vacate your home, sir. Why can you have the common decency to die outside? Like, transcend this existence into another being from another location? Like, really? Just, why do you have to die indoors? I'm trying to loot these houses, and I'm trying to advance myself in apocalyptic society by having the most barterable stuff, and you just keep making it more difficult. Which place was I in? There's two houses side by side, each with a busted little garage next to it. Climb through the trees on our way inside. We needed some extra cardio. Okay, so we're stockpiling. We're stockpiling. We're stockpiling. Why is there a zombie in my house? How did he get in here? How did this happen? Did he sneak in? What? Little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna have to contemplate that one for a little bit. Well, all you gotta do, Tree Plantable, is become a geologist, and then it becomes socially acceptable. I'll ask somebody's mom how her pee's looking. I'll ask anybody. I have no shame. Geologist, go. I think there was a way to also select like an entire list of stuff, but then again, it doesn't appear to be working for me, so maybe not. Let's go ahead and grab the stuff that needs to be refrigerated. The butter doesn't really need to be refrigerated. I leave my butter out. It seems to be fine. It seems to be chewed on by the cats every now and again. By the way, if you didn't know that, if you are not a cat owner, if you are not the owner of feline accessories, just letting you know, cats will eat your butter if you leave it out. They will get down in there, and they will leave perfect impressions of their little teeth, too, and it'll be right there. You can take a mold out of it. It's pretty brutal. It's pretty brutal, especially if you enjoy your butter and you come in the next morning and it's your last stick and you're just like, well, damn. Now I get the butter in tubs because, meh, it doesn't go bad, so why not? Broccoli and garlic butter probably tastes okay, Cathador. Anything with broccoli, I'm sorry, anything with broccoli. No, that is the wrong thing to say. I feel like I have just lied to my community. No, anything that's got garlic butter on it tends to be fairly delicious. Let's fill up some of these. Yeah, fill our water bottle. We'll fill up. Wait, aren't there lights in our house? I'm an idiot. Hold on. Oh, the lights are... It's this dark with the lights on? We may need to call an electrician. I can't even see what I'm doing anymore. That light's already on too? Oh my god. Okay, well... That's troublesome. I guess I'll go take a nap since I can't see anymore. That's what you do when you go blind, right? You go blind from darkness, you just go take a nap real fast. Oh my god. What in the hell is going on here? I can't make it into my bedroom. It's too damn dark. Unless there's that invisible wall bug. We may have the invisible wall bug. Hold on. Yeah, I think we do. There's an invisible wall right there. Okay. So, let's see if we can get back downstairs without injuring ourselves. Oh my god, it is so dark. There we go. We made it. I'm gonna sleep on the sofa. Whatever. Yeah, tree plant. My roommate used to do that. I tried to tell her like 500 times, you can't put bread in the fridge. It actually speeds up the rate at which it goes stale. But meh, who wants to listen to me? Nobody. Yeah, I should probably do that, Cathador. That's a good call. Let's go ahead and check our windows. Cathador raised... Yep, there it is right there. So he busted into our house. Unless that one was broken before. I think all of our windows are broken, actually. That one's broken, too. That one's okay. We're gonna have to hit up the Home Depot before this whole thing's over. Our house is not looking acceptable for visitors. I want to refill... Okay, so we'll fill the bowl. We'll fill the pot. And so there it is. I forget scientifically, Nightshade, why it happens. Like, it does something with the water molecules that causes them to do something, and then your bread actually goes bad a lot quicker. I don't think it was on, like, Mythbusters or anything like that, but I saw it somewhere. I think I just read it on, like, a random article. I don't know. Okay, so I think we're about... We've unburdened ourselves, I think. And so what I'm going to do now is drop off our cigarettes. Cigarettes, surprisingly heavy in this game. You would really sort of be surprised how heavy your cigarettes are. I'm going to throw the wallet in there because I don't know why I'm carrying around a zombie's wallet. It's a war trophy. It's like... it's like taking the Luger off somebody. You take a zombie's wallet. Just to show him what for. Just to show him what for, pal. Are you looking at me the wrong way, bud? You aren't calling me no shyster, are you? Open that door up. A big hiking bag, another sheet. I didn't even search my own house. Is this my house? This has got to be my house. I thought that chair right there was a slumped over zombie in the corner, like doing like a, I don't know. If you look at it carefully, doesn't it look like a guy who's kind of slumped over trying to do like a commando? He's trying to excavate his bowels in the outdoor fashion. I had a lady, I used to work at Best Buy, and I had a lady like poop right in the middle of the store. Like she just dropped a Duke right in the middle of the store. I think I've told this story before, but some people, man, no shame whatsoever. She was wearing a skirt, so you can guess how that worked. It was unfiltered. It was bad. It was really, really bad. Can we move bodies or anything? Splatter, won't you consider playing Age of Wonders 3? I'm a paladin. I have played it. I've played it a little bit. I haven't really thought about LPing it per se, but I have played it. I did a little bit of research on it to get it ready for LPing, but then I kind of missed that launch cycle or whatever, you know? Like, every game has, like, its little launch cycle on YouTube, and there's a lot of, like, back-end stuff that goes into YouTubing where you're always trying to, like, time your videos properly so that they come out at just the right moment, and I don't know. It was, like, one of those things where the logistics fell apart, and then it just, like, never happened. I was like, meh, and then I ran away crying off into the distance. I believe we will take the leak. Double entendre. And then we'll continue. Ooh, dry ramen noodles. I know somebody, I had a roommate that used to take ramen noodles and would just sprinkle the powder on top of the ramen noodles and just eat them raw. I don't judge. I assume, I love things with like a crunchy texture, so I assume it's probably quite delicious. They find it to be delectable. I'll take the chips and the coffee. Not really interested. Not a coffee person. Not a coffee person at all. I can't do coffee. I tried. I gave it a chance like 6 months ago. I tried a cup of coffee, and it still tasted just as awful as it did when my granddad gave it to me when I was like 12. I was like, this is a terrible, terrible drink. I don't understand it. For those of you that do drink it, kudos to you, because that flavor, that's my reaction right there. That's all I got. That is all that I got. Fatty, have I ever considered playing at Battle Block Theater with you? It might happen. It might happen. Battle Block Theater, do they do that? Is that based on servers, or do I just like connect to somebody else and then we just play the game? I don't even remember what I picked up right here. I just picked up a bunch of stuff. Okay, well, I'm doing the stockpiling thing. Let's go explore after this. I'm gonna go explore. I want to look around and see what this place is like. And also, since we're streaming anyways, it's not like this is gonna be one of those playthroughs where I'm trying to last like 50 or 60 episodes or whatever. So I actually think it might be a good idea to just have a little bit of fun here and run around for a bit. Let's go get into some trouble. See what comes down the old pipe.